Yes. And
rolling my eyes when the scale's not budging.
And asking me what I've been eating and how much cardio had I been doing for that week.
And it has helped you.
And it's helped.
You were in the top 20. Are you in the top 10 this week?
No. I dropped from the top 10 to the top 20, but I'm happy to still be in there.
We're happy to have you. Are you kidding me? I can't thank you enough for your support. And let's hear from Ramona Quintanilla next, who's got a red face.
I always have a red face. I just want to say thank you for allowing me to do the program. I had started losing weight before I joined the program, and I had lost 17 pounds in about 8 months. And once we started, I have now lost 19.8 pounds, and I'm just going to keep going with it. I mean, everybody I see, they go, wow, you look fantastic, so might as well just keep going. I do my cardio every day.
Tell us how you fit your cardio in. Tell the listeners.
I take my 45-minute lunch hour and I walk 2 miles every day, Monday through Friday. Weekend, it varies. Whatever happens. But Monday through Friday, I'm very diligent. I go walking. I don't cut it down to a mile because then I might say the next day, oh, I only want to do a mile. So I just keep going with the 2 miles. As far as my food that I eat, I'm not total low carb. I just watch my portion size. I've increased my vegetables, my fruits, and I just am just watching what I eat. I have to tell you this story. One day I was doing my walk, and it was a really hot day. It was 95 degrees, and I was almost done with my 2-mile lap, and I was sweating, and I was on Kirk Road in St. Charles. And a trucker, I saw a big semi-truck, and the trucker was flashing his lights. And I thought, why is he flashing his lights? So when the cab got closer, I looked up, and he had a thumbs up sign for me. So I waved at him, and he waved back, and it motivated me. I just picked up and walked faster. So it's been encouraging. I've had encouragement the whole entire time I've been losing weight. I've met new friends now through EBL2, and I'm just having a good time with it.
Thank you. You look fabulous. Tell us one more thing, how important it is to have good walking shoes, because you finally broke down and bought yourself a pair of really good walking shoes, did you not?
It is extremely important to have good walking shoes, but I did not break down and buy these. I won a gift certificate through my company that I work for, a $100 gift certificate to Zappos. So I went into Dick's Sporting Goods, tried on my shoes, picked them out, and I ended up getting Brooks
Addiction or Adrenaline?
Adrenaline.
Yeah, those are
Brooks
the ones
Adrenaline. That's the ones I got. And I love them.
And they make all the difference in the world, don't they? Help you walk faster and farther and better and
I'm not a very fast walker, but it does put a little spring in my step.
That's good to hear. Thank you. And next is Joyce Delgadis. Yes. And Joyce, we had a little tough time getting you jump-started until you figured things out for yourself, kind of, didn't you?
Yes, we had a hard time. It wasn't coming off, it was going on. But I did figure it out. I can't do like a no carb. You know, I have to change my own diet and fit in what I can. And with the encouragement of everybody in the group, I really enjoy doing that and listening to people talk. And finding out, gee, it was hard. Gee, I put on weight. Gee, I lost weight. This is wonderful. And it's not easy at all. It is so hard, and you just need the encouragement of everybody, you in particular, and the rest of the ladies too.
Thank you.
Just hearing all this and listening to their stories. It's great, and it has helped me.
Has it helped you even the motivation conversation we have after the weigh-ins and stuff?
Yeah, well, the weigh-ins, I mean, who enjoys that? You know, I mean, be honest, right?
Yes.
No one does.
But you're among friends.
That's
Come on.
right. With everybody's eyes closed. Yes. Don't look at the scale. Yes. I mean, it's a great incentive, and it is helpful, very helpful, because I have tried before and it didn't work. And you need the group. You need a group. You can't do it yourself.
You going to re-up for EBL3?
I believe so.
Good. Good.
I believe so.
It wouldn't be the same without you guys.
You're
gals.
right. Me and my tissue on the scale.
I don't want to bring that up. She's OCD, and she comes with these little pieces of tissue, and she puts them on the scale and gets on the scale barefoot. But then one week she came with paper towels,
Yes.
and her weight was up.
Yes.
So we made her go get the tissue because we were convinced it was the tissue.
And it did go down. It did go down.
It did, didn't it?
Yes, it
I think
did.
it was the walk into the bathroom to
I
get
think
the,
it did.
to get
Yes.
the tissue.
Yes. So I just like to say thank you. Thank you for doing this. This is great. Real good. Real
Thank
good
you.
incentive.
You know what? I can't thank you enough for your support because I know you all are very strong women and you wouldn't be here today to validate this and try to get other listeners out there to commit to get fit and sign up for EBL3 because we absolutely have to make a difference, especially here in Elgin, so, you know, we can set a standard for the rest of the country. And we have one more EBL who's here with us today, and she's also manning our YouTube camera. So you could just leave the camera where it is and just like speak. But we'd like to hear from our resident rocket scientist, Julie Belanger.
Well, yes, I am an ex-rocket scientist. I have enjoyed this tremendously. Laura's been very motivational and inspirational for each of us. I've lost 17.4 pounds, only 70 to go, but I know that Laura has taught me a new way to eat and live, and I have not been hungry on this program. I have not been headachy. It's been fun. It's been fun meeting new people and making new friends and just broadening our ideas of what we can do. Nothing is impossible. And just thanks goes to Laura for her help and support and just teaching us. The best thing I like about her program, or the EBL program, is the after our weigh-in, just when we get to sit around and talk and what is this, how does this work for you, how does this work for me, and just figuring things out. And Laura tells us how it worked for her and how she's applied it. She's walking the talk and talking the walk. I mean, everything's makes sense. So it's been a great success for me. I have a whole new perspective on life now, thanks to Miss Laura.
Thank you. You're going to re-up for EBL3?
Absolutely. I think I'm first on your list actually to sign up.
I hope so.
And join the Y. That is, I mean, that's great that they're giving their services and they're graciously giving memberships this time. Are they doing that again?
You know what, that's something I'd like to thank the Y also for, is for the EBLs, for your first round of Elgin's Biggest Loser, you get it for free. It's included. It's a complimentary membership for the duration of the contest, but then when you re-up, you have to join the Y if you want to continue to use it, which is only fair.
It's still a great deal. I mean, a fabulous deal. And the staff there is just wonderful and helpful. It's clean. It's just a safe place. It's just all pluses. Such a positive. This whole thing's been positive. So thanks, Laura.
Thank you. Thanks for manning the YouTube camera today,
Sure.
too.
Can I
Multi-duty.
ask a question? How long have you ladies known each other?
11 weeks.
Yes.
Really?
11
You know,
weeks.
Laura, I've got to tell you, we all talked before the show, just meeting each other and being here. And I would have assumed that you all knew each other for a much longer time. I can see the closeness and the support that you all have.
That's exactly
And
right.
I'm sure that really, really helps, and you all seem so happy and upbeat, and
Yeah.
I really thought that you knew each other much longer.
No, just 11 short weeks as of today. Actually, they're all EBL2s. I want to read a little email I got from Lori Nomalini. Might as well say her last name. She's from EBL1. She and her son Chris were our 4th and 5th place losers for EBL1, and they re-up for EBL2, and they're doing really well. She wrote, I send out my motivational articles every week. I don't know if you got it. She said, nice article. It hit home with me. I thought when summer had come, it would be so easy to lose the weight. Didn't we all? I have all this time, healthy veggies, and on and on and on. I never thought about all the parties, fairs, and the rest. Not that I have done really bad or anything, but it has been harder than I thought it would be. I have been doing cardio every single day in capital letters, so I hope the scale will start showing it a bit more. Thanks for your support always, Lori. So she's doing pretty well too. Then I want to go into a couple of walking tips. Anybody have any walking tips they'd like to share? No? Other than getting the new shoes?
And staying on your feet.
Staying on
keep
your
doing
feet.
it.
Keep doing it.
Keep
yeah.
doing it.
Yes.
Yeah, I have 3
Absolutely.
dogs, so that's like the biggest thing. If my kids need to get out, I'll have them walk one of the dogs, or I'll go with them. Or it's, they're a good excuse. You have to feed them and bathe them and stuff.
The kids or the dogs?
But it's a good way to meet your neighbors too. Go out and walk.
It sure is. You know something, Miami Herald has walking this week, posted on Tuesday, August 17th. Walking has benefits you can't even imagine. If you'd like to look it up, go to the Miami Herald website. And if you've ever been told to take a walk, there's more reason than ever for you to give it a try. And theirs are you might live longer. It'll stop your cravings. Now, here's one thing that I always stress with the EBLs, and that I would like to tell you kids in here and the audience too. When I really kicked it into gear with walking and made up my mind that January 1st of 2003, I started walking 1 hour a day for 35 days straight to really ingrain that habit. Well, it did. I did start to notice that it helped with my appetite. It helped curb my cravings. But then when I jump-started it, and I really kicked it into gear, and I added a second walk in the afternoon, so like 20, 30 minutes in the afternoons, that's when it really curbed my appetite. And dinner would come around, and I was like, my portions were getting smaller because I just didn't have the cravings for the food. So a short walk will definitely help you stop the cravings, but if you do it seriously and get that hour in a day, it's going to really help you a lot more. And a lot of people, because they figure, if this isn't going to help me, it isn't going to work. I have 5 people in this studio who are Elgin's Biggest Losers who can tell you that the daily cardio does work, but you got to start it somewhere, even if you start it for 5 minutes a day. Right, Mike?
Absolutely. And also walking is very habit forming, and you can start doing it every day, and then the next day you'll know when and where to do it, how far you can go. And it's also very catching. My wife and my daughter also take walks with me now. It's a nice time to spend with someone that you want to be spending some time with, and you'd be amazed at how much in-depth conversations you can have with somebody just walking for a half an hour. Not in front of a TV, not in front of a computer, but just going for a walk. There's absolutely nothing wrong with walking, period. And in fact, it's very helpful and very, very soulful as well. So just keep walking.
Let me veer off the subject here for 1 second. When you said not in front of a computer, something I saw this week, and I can't remember if it was on 60 Minutes or if it was on Sunday Morning, but it was an interview with Rob Reiner. Everybody knows who Rob Reiner is, okay? And he said that what was so magical about in the old days, or before TiVo and everything and DVR, was that 40 million households sat down to watch All in the Family.
Sure, absolutely.
It wasn't, you know what I mean? It was like, okay, hurry up with the dishes, leave the dishes, come on. And 40 million households
It's
around the
coming on.
country, if you didn't see it then, you didn't see it, because nobody, we didn't have the equipment that we have now. And his contention was that that's what also too made families a lot stronger in those days too, because then they did these things together. So I just thought I would throw that in there.